This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month from Sylacauga High School is brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home.
And we welcome Ibby Dickson, a junior at Sylacauga High School this morning, our Star Student of the Month. Ibby, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, again, my name is Ibby. I'm a junior at Sylacauga High School. I'm very involved. I like to be involved. And I'm 16 years old and just living life right now.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your family.
My mother is Nancy Dickson, and my father is Trip Dickson, and my grandparents are Linda and Harold Dickson.
Now, the information I have, it would take me about 2 weeks to get to all of this, but you're a busy young lady. Talk about some of the leadership roles that you have flourished in.
Right. Well, I'm very involved in Future Business Leaders of America. I'm currently president here at Sylacauga High School, and also founded my own program. It's called Sister for Sister, and it's a mentoring program under the guidance counselor.
Now, mentoring other young ladies, that's something special to you. How did that develop, and where are we on that?
Well, growing up, I've had so many mentors in my life. One person that I can really think about is Heather Adair. She is my dance teacher, and she's been teaching me for 14 years now. And so she has poured into me. She has been an influence in my life. And, you know, one day it just took me to sit down and realize that not everyone has that mentorship like I do. In fact, 1 in 3 children in America will never have a mentor or a structured or natural occurring mentor. And so knowing that and realizing that that's a problem, I decided to implement mentoring in every part of my life, really.
Now, you've actually mentored, what, 400 kids or so, something like that?
Between different programs, it's been about 400 kids.
Wow, that's got to be something special that you'll remember for a long time.
Right, it is, it is.
What's the need about going to Sylacauga High School? You're a junior there this year?
Well, Sylacauga is definitely different in its own way. We're always looking to ways to improve ourselves and improve as a high school. I'm currently a member of the Superintendent Student Advisory Council, and so we're always finding ways to improve our school and ways we can improve student life here at Sylacauga. We have everything that you can get involved in with the Career Tech Department. We have HOSA International, where you can get involved in the medical field, and we also have FBLA, where you can learn fashion design and cooking and even how to build your own restaurant. So there's a wide variety.
Ibby Dickson, our Star Student of the Month, she's a junior at Sylacauga High School. What about the classwork load you carry?
I do take AP classes. That's AP Biology, Pre-Calculus, English, everything under the sun, really. But it's a great class. I love the AP classes. I'm currently actually a dual enrollment student, too. I've taken history at CAC, and I plan to take more in the future.
You're involved in your church very heavily, too.
I am. I'm part of the student leadership team at First Baptist Church of Sylacauga, where, again, we just talk about ways to improve the student life. And part of my mentorship platform, I look forward to ways to connect the older generations with the younger generations. And so that's something I'm looking forward to at my church.
Some of the accomplishments, and the list is long for a young lady who's a junior in high school, and some of those accomplishments in 2017, second place winner at National FBLA Conference in Anaheim, California for community service. What was the community service project there?
Right, well, in FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, each year we have a community service project. And that year it was Digital by Design, which was a citywide initiative to implement Google into our school system, because every student, we became one-on-one, which means every student gets a Google Chromebook. And so what we really did as an FBLA chapter is we trained our students on how to use Google, and so we sort of expanded that to the community level. We went to Save Family Services, the Chamber of Commerce, and different organizations to implement Google. And so we brought that into the state competition and won first place, and we brought it to the national competition and got second.
Now, Sylacauga's got one of the strongest FBLA programs in the nation.
That's right. We actually are the most outstanding chapter in Alabama, and we hold a record with that. And we hope to have that same record this upcoming April. But we have been recognized nationally for our awards as well.
So what do you like to do outside of school?
I'm a dancer. I dance 6 days out of the week. I love dancing. I'm also a dance teacher. And so while I'm taking dance lessons at my studio, I'm also teaching the younger ones, which I very much enjoy.
Now, you're also Miss Birmingham Outstanding Teen for 2018, and that's quite an accomplishment as well. Talk about that.
Okay, so underneath the Miss America organization, there's the Little Sister program, which is the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization. And I compete under that organization. I'm Miss Birmingham's Outstanding Teen, where we have a personal platform, which is mine is Mentoring Matters. And we compete in stages like fitness, the fitness competition. We have a private interview, a 6-minute interview with the judges. We have evening gown and onstage question, and our talent routine, which is mine is a dance.
Going back to the mentoring program, Mentoring Matters, you sensed young girls transitioning from middle school to high school.
Yes.
What are some of the issues that they face there?
Well, some of the things that we cover in Sister for Sister, we have different challenges and different topics that we discuss each month. And so that might include peer pressure, bullying, cyberbullying, how to avoid social media and the negative aspects of social media, and just things that you might experience coming up into high school, because it can be very scary. It can be nerve-wracking, and what I want to do is just make it better for them in any type of way. One of the goals that we have actually is how to view yourself, and we pour this into each girl that we have come through this program, and it's making sure that each girl believes that they are valuable, important, equal, and worthy.
I know we've touched on this just a little bit, but talk more about your platform.
My platform is Mentoring Matters, and really what it is just encouraging others to rise up to the occasion, to step up and hold themselves as a responsibility to look at those behind them and mentor them and use the wisdom that they have gained from their experience to mentor those behind them, but also look forward to those who are older than them and gain some wisdom from those older.
Ibby Dickson, who's a junior at Sylacauga High School, our star student of the month this morning. The immediate future holds for you what?
Oh my gosh, anything. I'm a passionate person, and so at this point, I hope to go to college under a full scholarship. I'm looking at Auburn University, and I hope to just major in journalism, broadcasting, and business with a minor in dance. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Wow, fantastic. Who is somebody that has really made a difference in your life? I'm sure as a young 16-year-old and a junior now that from time to time you have faced issues in your own life of whatever it may be, but who is somebody who's been your go-to person, has really been an encouragement to you?
My go-to person, well, with my platform, Mentoring Matters, I started the platform because I had so many mentors in my life, so it's hard to label just one. But really the one person who has poured into me no matter what has been Heather Adair, and I can say that. I can shout that because ever since I was little, she has always been there for me. Every single dance teacher at Southern Dance and Performing Arts has been that person for me that I could always go to. Heather Adair, she is currently under remission. She has had cancer for the past year and a half, I believe. But we're praying for her every single day. But whether she knows it or not, she always encourages me and pours into me, and I couldn't be more blessed to have her in my life.
Ibby Dickson, a junior at Sylacauga High School, is our star student of the month. And finally, this morning, speak to maybe parents or grandparents who may be watching this morning, and students that are watching as well. The peer pressure that young ladies are facing in 2018, and this is a different life than it was just 10 years ago.
It is a different life, especially since we have social media. We have ways to connect with everyone 24/7, which is something that, you guys didn't experience. We're experiencing it firsthand, especially in the 21st century. So honestly, peer pressure is something that each girl will go through, especially entering into high school. You experience peer pressure on social media, maybe because you see all these celebrities posting. You see different posts everywhere that can maybe influence you in a negative way. And so with Sister for Sister that I've started, we're making sure that they know how to stand up to peer pressure, especially because peers, they have a higher influence sometimes, especially just because they're the same age or we might be going through the same experiences. They listen to those who are the same age as them. And so, like with Sister for Sister, we have girls who are mentoring those 2 years older than them to hopefully, because sometimes they don't listen to their parents or such. So we have those older girls who have gone through the same things just 2 years ago to pour into them and realize that you are important and you can stand up for yourself. And that's some of the things that they go through every single day.
Ibby Dickson is our Star Student of the Month, junior at Sylacauga High School. Congratulations and continued success. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We got more Daybreak just ahead.
This month's Star Student of the Month has been brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Tune in to Daybreak for your Star Student of the Month.